everybody's gonna, oh everybody's gonna, oh everybody's gonna, oh everybody's gonna, oh everybody's gonna.
All right, fuck it. I'm just going to jump right in. I got some shit to say to you.
Oh, boy. What did I do this time?
All right. So a couple things. When we started this,
Yeah.
it was I don't. It doesn't matter what happened when we started this. I'm gonna tell you what I need to happen now.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we record on Sunday nights.
Yes.
And then because even when we lived next door to each other, we still wouldn't go to the other person's house.
Yes.
So we had to record what John from Brand X calls a double back ender or something. I don't know. It's some podcast terminology, but.
No, that's not podcast term. That's fucking gay culture right there.
So what we're doing is we're recording two separate files, and then I send my files to Anthony, so then he can cut them together, and then he sends it back to me so I can post it. It's a whole fucking mess. We put in a lot of work for you assholes, and you don't even appreciate it. So what I need to have happen is,
oh boy,
now that we've got this figured out, like we're one episode in a row now where we haven't had any audio issues.
So we're good. We got precedent now.
I want to start recording on Sundays and publishing it that same Monday.
Okay.
Okay, good.
How are we going to do that?
So look for this tomorrow.
How are we going to do that? So wait a minute. So how do we expect that to happen?
So I would just send you the file.
Yes.
You don't. All you do is put them in and put the music in, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I like to listen to it before you put it up.
Fuck it. We're just gonna one and done this bitch. I'm tired of when like we're a week behind everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And then so we publish it, and then we start getting replies to shit, and then when we're getting replies to shit, it's already 2 weeks later, and then we talk about it again, and it's 3 weeks later.
Okay.
So
okay, hold on, stop. I agree with you. Let's do Tuesdays. That at least gives me Monday to put.
Let's do it Sunday night. Okay, then we'll record. We'll record Monday and put it on Tuesday.
Oh shit!
And
I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to do the show notes too.
I don't know that I'll be able to do that Sunday night.
I'm not telling you. I'm not asking you. What can you do?
Oh, I see how it is.
Now, I would like to figure out a way that we can expedite this a little bit.
Okay, I'm completely okay with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. I like to listen to it before, but I suppose if I really want to hear it, I suppose if I really want to hear it, I can just download it and listen to it like a regular podcast. Doesn't it seem weird? Like if I'm listening to a podcast at work, wouldn't it be weird to listen to my own podcast at work? That's like, what? Really? That's like P. Diddy sitting in his house listening to his own CD. That's fucking weird.
How many times have you listened to the Pony the Prostitute?
A lot. Cause that's different. Because that's funny. Oh shit! Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so let's make them all that good.
So technically, when we started, we said as long as we can make each other laugh, that's all we're gonna worry about.
Yeah.
And if we have one episode out of 10 months that is very, very funny.
I think we're on a roll. That's good. Oh, man. That's pretty fucking funny. All right, so we're gonna start putting them out earlier. I'm good with that actually. If we can put together a show where it requires no editing, that saves time on my part.
So wait a minute. So that brings me to the other thing.
Oh boy.
So I listened to because I got to listen to that fucking show to put the show notes together, which I've got to find a way around that.
You're gonna pay somebody to do it?
I'll just maybe start jotting shit down as we're talking about it or something. Fuck, I don't. By the time we're done with this, I have no idea what we've talked about.
Me neither.
And then you send it back to me a week later, to make the show notes because you always send it right at the last fucking minute, except for this week. But it's like when I listen to it, I don't remember any of that shit coming out of my mouth.
And now you're ready to publish the shit without hearing it again. Just don't say anything you'll regret.
No, just beep out shit you think I'll regret.
But I'm not going to listen to it before we publish it.
Oh, yeah, this is asking for trouble. All right.
Exactly.
You know what? It's time to take the fucking seatbelts off and just fucking gun it towards the fucking wall.
Perfect. Oh, shit. So I'm curious.
Oh, wait a minute. No, but that was the second thing. There was a second thing.
All right, there was something else.
So when I was listening for the show notes last week, I kept hearing this. I specifically told you, remove that shit.
Do you know how much of a pain in the ass that is? It would be less of a pain in the ass if you just didn't do it.
You're the editor, right?
Yes.
Do you think all them fucking fancy gifts and shit that I make are like fun? They just come together?
Yes.
All right.
I'm assuming you got a Mexican that does it for you. I mean, I'm assuming you have a white person that does it for you.
A POC?
Yeah. Yes, I'm assuming you got a POC.
I got 2 POC.
Oh, shit.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll quit vaping. We're good. We'll just have to take a break every 10 minutes so I can go out and smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
And you quit coughing into the fucking microphone.
Well, that's not going to happen. I have a serious medical condition.
Okay.
Rectal bleeding. Nothing to do with coughing.
All right. Well, that's it for this week.
That was it.
So what would really be cool is if we could figure out some way, because there's no time. There's no time to do anything. Mm-hmm. But if we could do 2 shows a week.
You're fucking killing me. Let's put out a show every day. You know what? No, 3 shows a day.
You know how many downloads we could get? Let's see. 2 from me, 2 from you. Times 3. That's
3
6,
a day.
12. That's 12 downloads a day.
Wait, I can't be counted on to download that twice a day.
You got a computer and a phone, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So where was I? 12 5 days in a week. That's 60 plus 12 plus 12 plus 24, 60, 84, 70, 140, 200.
You forgot to carry the one.
306. I'm just going to keep saying numbers until somebody tells me to stop.
Do you expect somebody to call in or?
Oh, that's the other thing I need you to do.
Oh, boy.
Figure out. Listen, if I've got to make these fucking gifts, then you can do all this other shit.
Okay.
I want to be able to take call-ins. I want you to let everybody know when we're recording because it's different every week. And then figure out a way that they can call in.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right.
No, that was it. Oh, that was neat. That's easy. All I got to do is just say I did it. What you won't ever know. Well, I guess nobody's calling.
Well, we got a lot of shit to talk about this week.
I know. I was
thinking
maybe
it's from last week.
I know. I was thinking maybe we break this into 2, but I don't know if. I mean, we could probably cover it all. I guess.
Well,
it's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I don't want to feel pressured and just start buzzing through shit.
Nope.
I also don't know that I want to talk about most of this.
Fair enough.
There's shit that I put on here that I have no idea why I did. I'm not smart enough to make notes when I did it, but okay. So all right. So are we going to start the show?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going out tomorrow.
So last week, which you guys heard it 2 weeks ago because we said it 3 weeks ago, at the end of the show, I was rambling a little bit and mentioning some podcasts to listen to, and it was basically all of them were just on the forefront of my mind because we had talked about them during the show.
Yeah.
So I had forgot to mention a podcast that has really, really been a big part of me and Anthony. And I think that by me failing to mention him, it probably hurt him a little bit. But anyway, so I just wanted to say, if you guys, after you get done listening to this, go check out Shootin' the Shiznit. It's a wrestling podcast that so go check out Shootin' the Shiznit. It has nothing to do with what I was talking about. I was just fucking with somebody, private joke. Thousands of people hearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are great for a podcast, aren't they?
So this is weird for me. When we started doing this, I had no idea that anybody would listen to us talk. And
right,
and
I know.
And we've got some pretty fucking strong numbers. I don't know why.
I assumed, I think I might have said this before, I assumed that only the people from Target would be listening to us. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, but it's so far beyond that. I mean, I don't even know if those people even listen anymore, do they?
So that was something else I wanted to talk about. Because we don't want to talk about where we worked at together, we started just saying Target.
Yeah.
I think we should just change that every week.
Okay. I'm cool with that too.
Well, eventually Target is going to sue us because we talk about how shitty Target was, or if Target has a bunch of child slaves in their basement or something.
All right, so back when we used to work at Outback Steakhouse, how about that?
What about Bed Bath & Beyond?
Perfect. I worked loss prevention at the Outback Steakhouse. How about that?
That's how we met, actually.
Doug was trying to steal steaks.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's you missed something there. So I said that implying the punchline.
Yep.
You didn't really need to put in the punchline. I implied.
No, I did for my own sake.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm stupid. I needed to say it so that I wasn't just left hanging. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? That's how we met?
What? No, that's not how we met.
All right. So should we actually? So I did miss a shout out to one of the podcasts that really helped us out, but maybe we'll get back to that later. Maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't.
And if you do like wrestling, I don't. But if you do like wrestling, go check out Shootin' the Shiznit podcast.
Yeah. Wrestling.
It's still real to me, damn it.
So is it like a wrestling podcast, or is it a wrestling podcast?
I would say it's more of a wrestling, I think. What's the difference?
One's real and one's not.
They know it's fake.
One's like rock star stuff and one's like an actual sport.
Oh, no, it's a wrestling podcast.
Okay, good. All right. So,
but
usually, this is just my opinion. If you're still, God, I don't want to do this. Cool. Thanks for listening, guys. We're good. Moving on.
So you actually just did it.
I can't help myself.
Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them. They've been nothing but nice to us. So
I don't even know who they are, but cool. Thanks for listening.
Oh, but anyway, so what I was going to say is we had no idea that as many people would listen as what listens, and it's hard for me to like figure out what to do with it. I got this note on this guy that I want to shout out because of some talent that he has.
Uh-huh.
And it's, there's shows like, there's that one podcast that shouted us out early on. Yeah, the name will come to me later.
Yeah, I can't think of it. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
But, that was great for us. That was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was nice exposure. It was nice that somebody did that for us.
Yep.
So I want to do the same thing to other people.
Yeah.
And not.
I think you do with Pizza Podcast. Right?
Oh, I'm sure he's more popular than us now. Fuck, I don't know.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know I like him.
Yeah.
No, but I want to shout out people that even if I don't like them, if I like them as people.
Oh, perfect. I like that too. I like that idea. But I mean, if they do a good podcast, that helps.
Right. I mean,
Have you heard To His Comedy?
Yeah, I've just listened to their last episode actually. So anyway, we. No, I didn't say anything bad. I said I want to use our power for good.
I know you're being a dick to me. You ruined my joke.
Oh,
Because I ain't using our power for good.
no, we'll be good cop, bad cop.
Perfect. Oh, I like it.
All right.
Wait, whatever happened to Ham and Pickle? We need to start this over. Welcome to the Ham and Pickle Show. All right, go.
Fuck. That was so 2 months ago.
Fuck. That was so 1997.
See, that's what happens when we record the way we do because everything's. That would have been funny last week.
It would have. Now we're past that. We're this is fucking old news.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's get going here. What the fuck are we going to talk about?
I don't fucking know.
I think we might be able to get one more plug in for Little Geek Lost.
Oh, yeah, good. She's cool. Listen to her show. We did a little Halloween deal for her. It was kind of she asked for a Halloween-themed story. Ours didn't turn out that way, but, nothing we do turns out the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, check her out. Listen to us on there and subscribe to her show other than just for us.
Or just for us. But by the time you're listening to this, it's probably Thanksgiving. So
you're really hung up on that.
I
man.
am. It's
We've been doing
me.
it the same. We've been doing it the same for like 10 months, and all of a sudden you wrap your brain around something and you get hung up on it.
Right.
How is your research going for the Beastie Boys episode?
Oh, very good, actually. So I'm not gonna say some fucking gay phrase like spoiler alert or something. But,
I think you just did.
but did you know that the Beastie Boys coined the phrase mullet in regards to a haircut? That's not a joke. That is true.
That is amazing.
Find out that and more.
That and more coming up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So if you ever have Beastie Boys trivia, you need to tune into our show.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. We need to record that tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good to me. We'll put it out Wednesday.
No, this one's probably going to take some time to edit. I think this is going to be a two-parter.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm thinking about starting a new RSS feed just for our stories about music.
Oh, yeah, I think that'd be great.
All right, so we need a name for whatever our fucking music show is going to be.
Doug and Anthony's music show?
Fucking stupid. Remember how we said when we were trying to figure out a name for this, and I don't know why we landed on Who's Right, but we didn't want to use our names like the Tom and Steve Show. Or...
That's why I said that. How about Ham and Pickle's Music Hour? The Ham and Pickle Music Hour. I like it. That's funny.
Yeah, whatever. All right, we'll come back to that some other time when we're not recording.
You dick.
Fuck. It's like you're not even trying anymore. You were literally phoning this in.
Yeah, yes. The only thing that's not true about that is the anymore part.
All right. As always, we always do our don't forgets at the beginning of the show because by the end of the show, we're just ready to get off.
We forgot.
So check out our website, who'srightpodcast.com. Find all our old episodes and a bunch of shit that we haven't updated in 3 months. And our Patreon. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that.
How do you expect to get money? How do you expect to pry people away from their cold, hard cash if you don't even ask? Hey, can we have some money?
Yeah, so you know what? We're going to make the Beastie Boys thing just a Patreon only.
Yeah.
$400.
$400. And it's going to be a two-parter, so it's actually going to be $800.
No, we'll leave off the last 15 minutes of the show so nobody will know how it ends.
Oh, shit. That's great. Good idea.
All right.
What I'd like for you to do is just call in to the call-in line and leave your credit card number. If you don't feel comfortable donating to Patreon,
Fuck, I'm getting over a cold.
That's no good.
No, it's good to get over the cold. It sucked when I was going through it.
Yeah.
But by the time this comes out and everybody hears this, I'll be fine.
You'll be on to your next cold.
What? Voicemail? 508-974-4489. Fucking call, you fucks. I know you're listening.
Yes,
Just
call and leave us a fucking message. We want to play your shit. We're giving you the chance to be on the goddamn show.
Actually, so the guy from Shootin' the Shiznit sent us a couple articles to talk about.
Yeah.
And if we could get people on voicemail to call and say shit, we wouldn't have to do any work if we can get more people to send us shit.
Perfect. I love it.
Shootin' the Shiznit guy. Don't send it over Twitter unless it's a private message, because Twitter is like a thing that everybody can see.
Public, very public. So if you, this is for us only, right? This is our original content that we stole from you.
Yes. So if you're gonna send us original content that you stole from somebody else, one, we appreciate it. Two, keep it on the down low, brother. Now everybody's gonna have access to this, and they can talk about it today, publish it tomorrow, and by the time we hit it, it's old news.
It's already been talked about on 12 different podcasts. It's like we're fucking following the lead when we're out in the front, man. So what is this 13X Studios?
Did you hear about that shooting in Vegas?
No.
So you remember it was like 3 months ago, whatever, you did that. You had this idea where you wanted to do a news story from the past and talk about it as if it was current and never acknowledge that it was, that you knew it was old.
Except for right now when you're ruining everything.
Anyway, so Anthony did this deal where he went and dug up a news article, and it was about baby Jessica falling in the well. And he talked about it as if it was late-breaking news and left it open that she was still in the well when we went off the air. The reason why we got very little feedback on that, it's because they're so used to us being behind that...
So this episode has a theme, obviously. And I wasn't privy to this information before we started recording.
Neither was I. This is just something that... It's not like I got a separate set of notes here that...
Oh, shit. All right, so why don't you get into this 13X
It's time to take
here.
this podcast to the next level.
I agree. You know how many times we've taken this to the next level?
Oh, yeah. We did get did you see on Twitter we got a ringing endorsement from Bad Cop and Dave the producer?
I saw something, yes. I don't remember exactly what it said, but yeah, I saw something that they had.
So those three had gotten out or went out together in wherever the fuck they go. I don't know. And they were at some fucking convention for sound engineers or some shit like that. I'm sure it was a great time. But
sounds like it.
But just out of the blue, he sent a tweet that said, me and the other two got together and talked about your show a little bit and decided that it was in fact a show. So thanks for that.
Yep. That's all the validation dick. I need. I mean, I don't know what more can you say.
Fuck. So I've been sitting here for 10 months and 1.5 weeks since we published our first episode.
Waiting for somebody to say it was a show?
For somebody to say that it was a show.
It's all the validation we need right there.
I think it was supposed to be like a very dismissive comment. I think that was the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah, you picked up on that, did you?
So obviously it wasn't, because I'm still talking about it.
You're happy. You're happy that they noticed it was a show. Finally.
Actually, it inspired that last tweet that I sent out where I tagged them and Roxy Ray and
yes,
Jasmine Kane, that fucking bitch.
With that shit.
Did you see it where I just put quotes with nothing in it? That was funny.
Yes.
All right.
Roxy Ray's quote was the best, though. I would have to say. Oh, shit.
So if you'd like to know what we're talking about, follow me on Twitter. Don't follow Anthony because he don't know how to Twitter.
I don't even know what that is.
Who's_right_pod.
One of these days, I'm going to start Twittering.
I think I'm just going to change the name of my Twitter account instead of
To
Who's
what?
Right Doug. It's going to be like Who's Right Pod or something.
Okay.
You can
Why?
because you're of no value to the to the Twitter universe.
Oh, I see.
Who did you tag today?
Everyday feminism, just like I always do.
And what was the tweet about?
They want to know. They need to know that we put out a new show in case they want to listen to it. And it was even a hashtag white hippo.
And that's why I think it's best that you change your name. Originally, I had you change your name to what it is now.
Uh-huh.
Now I am asking you to reverse that.
Ambassador of the show.
No. I just you're still a 50% owner of this show. In private.
Dude, just don't tell anybody we're dating, okay?
All right. What did I have on here? The 13X Studios. So this is just something I came across on Twitter. It's a guy that takes hockey masks and paints them.
Yeah.
And you see the picture there.
Yeah. I went to their website. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
These are some pretty cool ones.
So I'm trying something new here. It worked.
Okay.
It worked with our theme song.
Okay.
So I want everybody to at least check it out. You can go on Twitter. It's 13X Studios.
The number 13.
Right.
13X Studios.
Right. But just go there and jump to his page. If you like any kind of wall art or whatever, he does some really cool hand painting of hockey masks. Now I want him to send me a Kevin Smith one.
It's always what you want. It's not. You're never supposed to put that shit right out in the front, man. You could have at least dangled him for a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? God.
Yeah. No.
No. Yeah.
At
no.
this point, he is legally obligated to send me. It's tit for tat, or is it tat for tat?
No, it's tit for tit.
Right. So he is legally
Right.
obligated to send me
To show you his tits.
Thank you. All right. I was right in the middle of this fucking negotiation with him, and you just fucked it all up.
Did I? Did I really? I think it'd be cooler if he showed you his tits than gave you a mask.
All right. So in all reality, we're not getting anything from this guy. Just go check it out. I think it's really cool, and it's kind of like going back to what I was talking about. For some reason, we have a voice, and I would like to use this voice to get other people exposure like we have somehow got.
Yes, exactly. Let him know we sent you, though, so Doug can get a free mask.
And I want to see his tits.
Exactly.
All right, you want to? So we have this fetish from 2 months ago that we keep. Now it looks like we have two fetishes.
I saw that. Did you look at it? I saw that one. I couldn't pass it up.
Do you want to jump right into a fetish?
Sure. So I was looking up. I like this kind of stuff. I was looking up fetishes and
which one are you doing
talk
first?
about them on the show.
The first
I'm
one or
gonna
second
do
one?
the first one. Yeah.
Oh well, because I'm looking at the second one. No, nope, we're doing the second one.
All right, I guess we're doing the second one then.
What the fuck is this?
It's not real. There's no way this can be real. Are you looking at that Instagram?
Yeah.
You got to put that on our website or on the show notes or whatever so people can see this. So
I think I have this.
Do you?
It says, okay, you read the name of it, and then I want to read the description.
Oh, okay. So the name is Blueberry Inflation Fetish.
And the description is, I love the idea of getting bigger, fatter, and rounder.
So
go
I just I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
How did you come to this?
I don't know. I don't really remember how I came to this, but I came across a video where these two girls got in these. They're like sumo suits, but they're not like fitted like sumo suits. They're just big balls, like a big bouncy ball, and they wrapped them around their neck and they got inside of them. And then they inflated the balls around themselves. It's fucking weird, man. But it's all based on the
Willy Wonka.
The girl from Willy Wonka. The whole thing is and
was it?
They have to be blue. Yes, violet. They have to be blue for it to. It's so weird, man. And it's not just like it doesn't. I don't think it's just one person or whatever. It's just there's a whole subreddit dedicated to it, and there's no what sexual. I just don't fucking get it, man. What sexual feelings can you get from?
When you look at these pictures, it's like Fat Bastard but blue.
Yes,
I mean that's what it looks like.
So I just went on the subreddit, and it says that there are 1,371 inflators that are subscribed to this subreddit.
Yeah, but are you subscribed to it?
No.
Oh, all right. I figured most of it was just like people curious or something.
Okay, even if that's true, that's still, even if you take half, that's 750 people that are interested in fucking a fat blueberry. I don't. One of these days, I want somebody to call in that has one of these crazy fetishes. This isn't even sexual. I don't understand. The other ones where you're like eating Fruit Loops out of their butt and stuff, I get that, right?
That's not
at
a
least
fetish,
sexual. Yeah. Well, not. I mean,
there's one person in the world that can do it.
No, I've seen more than one.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
You're full of shit.
Oh my God. Yes, I've seen more than one. Maybe it wasn't Fruit Loops, but it was cereal. Cereal and milk. What difference does it make? Or, she had the one where she made the cookie dough and put the cookie dough batter up her butt and then made cookies with it. So, that's a fetish. Eating stuff out of people's buttholes.
All right, let's move on.
Butt bowls. I guess not really buttholes.
I got no interest in talking about that. That's fucking disgusting.
No, it's cool.
It's not even funny. It's just eating shit.
It's not funny. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not funny.
You fucking killing me.
So
it's probably the funniest thing there is.
I was at another festival this weekend, and I ran into the preacher man and the rest of his cult.
The rest of his cult.
And I spent another probably 10 minutes or so listening, but it inspired me, man. I don't want to use this show to promote promiscuous behavior, such as shoving cookie dough up your butt and then pooping it out onto a plate and then putting it in the oven and then making cookies and then eating it.
What's promiscuous about that?
I don't know.
If anything, I think that scares people away from sex. Oh, so while we're talking about porn, I'm gonna bring up this other thing. I put this on the random part here about the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to be a little bit careful how I handle this because that girl is, I don't know, I think she's like 14 or something. so I think I need to, I just want to make sure that I'm careful.
Maybe don't.
So I can say without a doubt that I believe that she's a garbage human. You can be a garbage human at 14 and it's not illegal. So do you know who Maxxx Hardcore is?
From talking to you, I do.
So I'm assuming you read this.
I did.
Okay. So it says right here, I'm going to read this to you so you know where I'm going with this.
Right. So before you say anything, don't.
Okay. There's sexual situations depicted in Maxxx Hardcore's films frequently include acts such as urinating on his female co-stars, fisting them, or inserting specula into their anuses or vaginas.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
I know you can hear me.
There are also scenes.
Anthony. So what I'm suggesting is maybe don't do this. So
wherein the actresses, at his direction, vomit or blow snot into their mouths or on themselves, or drink urine from their anuses using a tube.
Okay.
Okay. So, what I'm going to say is
La 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 la.
in 5-6 years, whatever it is, however long it is until this garbage person turns 18, I want to set this up so that I want to see this happen. I want this garbage human to have a contract with Maxxx Hardcore to make movies. That's all I was going to say. I think that these two need to get together when she turns 18.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. I think.
I think that I would like to see somebody throw up in her face.
And then I want her to eat them fucking shit cookies.
Yeah, yes. She needs to be fisted when she's 18.
Wait, whoa, yeah.
and thrown up on, and maybe peed on a little bit. I think that she could make a lot of money from that.
You don't even.
I'm looking out for her future.
You don't even know anything about her. Why are you like wishing this on her? I mean, there's so many other people that you could wish this on. Like,
I'm not wishing it on her. This is a good thing. I'm looking out for her future. I want her. I want to secure.
Why is she on your mind? That's what I'm wondering.
I want to secure an income.
Why is she on your mind? There's plenty of people that are relevant that you could, like Donald Trump. That would be great to have Donald Trump get pissed on. Wait a minute, that already happened.
Yeah, but she is a garbage human.
Oh yeah, allegedly.
No, she is. No, yeah, allegedly pissed on. So she is a garbage human,
right? But she's not relevant. Why are you talking about her?
I'm trying to hook these two up so that when she turns 18, she has a career, so she can keep doing the fucking heroin that she's going to get hooked on.
But that's fine. I understand the premise of where you're coming from. That's great. But why are you talking about her? Like, why her? Like, so you have...
As opposed to who? Why are we talking about a blueberry inflation fetish?
Because that's relevant.
You're right. It's relevant to my life right now.
I'm not attacking you. I'm honestly curious. Like, so you came across this thing about Maxxx Hardcore. I mean,
no, I didn't come across it. I looked for it.
I know you know all about him.
Yes.
But so what? You just took this screenshot just so you could...
So I could sell you and read it. I know all this stuff already.
Oh, so in your mind it just went, you know who'd be a good match when she's 18.
Yes. That's exactly right. I was thinking,
what about
I watched her rap video, and the first thing I thought was, I hope she meets up with Maxxx Hardcore when she's 18.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. But what about if she was to move to like Georgia where she only has to be 16?
Nope. I'm not going there. Have you ever seen a Maxxx Hardcore movie?
No.
So they're fucking horrible. Horrible.
What? So why do you watch them?
I don't.
How many have you seen?
All of them. No, I don't. I've never seen a whole movie. I've seen like clips of his, and I have zero interest. I'm not interested whatsoever.
So I thought that's the shit you were into. Isn't there like a bunch of running mascara and shit?
Yeah, but it's way, way more than that. It's he is the guy that pisses all over their faces, and he like has one girl throw up on another girl, and they're eating each other's throw up, and that's fucking disgusting. He's so there's a huge difference between when the girl is enjoying it and when she's not. Even if it's disgusting, girls can enjoy disgusting things sometimes, but in Maxxx Hardcore videos, it's very obvious that these girls are not enjoying this.
Well, they're doing it right. I mean, maybe that's the rub or whatever, that he when he's setting this all up, he's like, you don't have to pretend that you like this. If you want your $30 or whatever, just...
that would be great, wouldn't it? $30. I just pissed in your face. Here's $30.
Well, I mean,
I agree. I understand he does it for a certain audience. There are people who like that. And
okay, would you love your wife, right?
Absolutely.
Let's say somebody was gonna, for some reason, you find yourself in financial trouble.
Yes.
And you're gonna lose the house.
Yes.
And somebody comes to you and says, "Listen, I want you to throw up on your wife, and then I want you to eat it.
Uh-huh.
And if you do that, I will get your mortgage caught back up.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'd be living on the streets.
Right. So
yeah, there's no house worth eating throw up. That's disgusting.
But these girls, when they make these videos, are obviously, in my mind, they're it's not like they're in the fucking Philippines, right? They're filmed here in, I assume, California.
Yeah, it's California. So I've watched a couple of documentaries about Maxxx Hardcore, and there are several people in the industry. He is hated in the industry because he pressures people into doing things that they probably don't want to do. Well, they are agreeing, right? But they're agreeing under pressure. There's videos of him pissing in some girl's face, and she's stopping, and I don't know if he put this out. I don't know where this came from, but the girl is stopping and saying, I can't do this. This is horrible. And he is basically talking her into, let me piss in your mouth. It's okay. You said you do it. You know what I mean? And all this kind of stuff. And it's just disgusting.
So it's like rape then.
Yes, it's fucking disgusting. I love pornography. I love disgusting pornography. But there's a difference between consensual and pressured consensual. And that just pressured consensual just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, so if it was truly the way you described it, then I either assume that it's a leaked video and he's in jail for rape, or
he's not,
or it's set up to be that way to even give it more of an edge,
possibly. But he is, as
either
far as I
way,
know,
but either way. Anybody that watches that and jerks off should be punched in the fucking head and then shot, including you.
Yes.
Including you.
I would. That's disgusting. So, as far as I know, there could be others, but as far as I know, he's the only major pornographer that actually went to jail. He did time for distributing harmful matter or whatever it is.
What a fucking piece of shit.
He wears a cowboy hat like 99% of the time too.
Why wouldn't he? Of course he does.
Exactly.
So, Maxxx Hardcore, if you're listening to this, I suggest you check out Shootin' the Shiznit Wrestling Podcast.
You want to know, out of everything I just told you, the worst part about Maxxx Hardcore? His dick is smaller than mine.
Okay.
He's got a little tiny wiener.
Well, that's probably why he's such a fucking prick.
That's exactly right. I would recommend that you check it out, but don't.
Yeah, why?
I mean, just for the novelty factor, but this goes far beyond. To me, it goes far beyond the novelty factor.
Fuck. All right. Well, that was fucking.
But what I'm trying to say is, I want these two to get together. I think they're a good fit. That's
right.
When she's 18.
Or 16 in Georgia.
Nope, 18. Let's just make it 21 just to keep me on the safe side. I just really wanted to be able to tag her on Twitter. There's no fucking way I'm going to do that.
Oh, I will.
Oh, you probably will too. I don't think I said anything against the law.
I put this thing up about Ben Affleck on here. So talk about relevancy. I don't even know why I did this.
So you know that I put that up there, right?
Ah, that explains
you
don't
even know what you put up and what I put up.
I'm like, so what's funny is
Jesus Christ.
I thought that I put it up here, and I'm like, well, talk about relevancy, because why the fuck would I put something about Ben Affleck on here? Yeah, and then it turns out you did it, and now it fits right in.
So you can't give me any shit. I already forgot what it was. Get the.
You're gonna read it right now.
I couldn't remember what it was. I remember now. I just thought it would be funny if me and you read this interview because it's like 4 lines, but it's funny. Did you even read it?
Yeah, I read it when I read it when I put it up there.
All right, well, let's go to the next one. This show's on a fucking roll. I killed it with that whole fucking Maxxx Hardcore thing. Why you got to bring that shit up?
Fuck, man. You know what? Let's talk about rape. Rape and child pornography.
No. Only rape.
You know what? Maybe you could wish that she finds the father figure that she needs and turns her life around.
Nope. That when I throw away a styrofoam cup in the garbage, do you think I wish that styrofoam cup could be free and be happy? No, it's garbage. That's what you do with garbage. You throw it away. She's a garbage human.
No.
Yes.
You throw that styrofoam. Do what I do. You take that styrofoam and you
just throw it on your floor
and you bury it in the ground and hope that it grows into a tree.
Oh, okay. Are we talking about the same person here?
What?
She's a garbage human, dude. Come on.
All right.
She has no redeeming qualities.
And I don't want to spend any more time talking about her.
Perfect.
So what now? Winona Ryder?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dolph Lundgren?
Let's start the show over. I don't like the vibe we got going here.
Well,
we lost it.
The vibe was fine up until your.
I agree with you. This time I agree with you 100%. I just killed the whole fucking show.
Your child rape fantasies came.
No. Don't fucking get my words twisted.
So this whole thing.
Shut the fuck up.
There's people that like to dress up like big blueberries, and that's funny. The other thing that I think is funny is slamming a fist into a 14-year-old.
That's getting cut out by itself, and I'm putting that everywhere. You fucking idiot.
All right.
Let's
there, I brought it back. All right. Now just move on.
I brought it back. So you put up this cultural appropriation video. That shit was funny as hell.
Right, but we can't play it, so.
Why?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel.
Yes.
Today I wanted to talk about a bit of an older topic, and that is an interview that Katy Perry did with a guy named Ray McKesson. And there's a 2-minute segment of it that I want to talk about where Katy Perry talks about where she has appropriated culture and how she's all woke now. So let's just jump right into this video.
I've made several mistakes, even in like the This Is How We Do video about how I wore my hair, and having a hard conversation with one of my empowered angels, Cleo, about what does it mean? Why can't I wear my hair that way? And she told me about the power in Black women's hair. I won't ever understand.
So when she talks about the This Is How We Do video and the way she wore her hair in that video, it was for about like a few seconds that she has her hair this way. And apparently she can't wear her hair like that because it belongs to black people. So apparently a bunch of people got angry over the video because for 5 seconds her hair was a little frizzy, and that's not okay. It's very racist, and it's an extremely important matter that we should all be worrying about. Vote me for president in 2020, because as president I will take care of issues such as these, which are the real racial issues we should be talking about and tackling. And of course the main people that get angry about this stuff is white people that are trying so hard not to be racist that they're coming off a little racist. When you try to protect other races and cultures so much, you kind of come off as, oh, well, I gotta go protect them and stand up for them because they can't stand up for themselves. Really? You don't have anything a little more fucking important to worry about than a pop star's hairstyle that they wear for 5 seconds in a fucking music video? Katy Perry. Frizzy hair. Cultural. Katy Perry. Well, of course they don't criticize anything that's actually important. Of course they go for these little petty things, because if they were to go tackle the real issues, they might actually have to use their brain. The point of this Is How We Do music video wasn't to call black people fucking porch monkeys. It was to show off a bunch of different hairstyles. She wanted to respect this hairstyle because it looks cool. She wore it for 5 fucking seconds. It's just a hair. It's just a fuck. And this guy, Ray McKesson, that's interviewing her, the whole interview, they didn't add anything to the conversation. He just did the interview probably just to get some fame, to be honest. The whole idea of cultural appropriation is fucking stupid. That's the whole way new art and new culture forms, by different people borrowing different ideas from each other.
And even in, my intention to appreciate Japanese culture, I did it wrong with a performance.
Let's just show you the performance. The AMAs. Yeah, she's just in this geisha outfit. I don't really think it's racist. I mean, she's not eating a cup of ramen noodles like ching chong ding bong. Listen, I looked through the comments, and you kind of get a gist of the people who are actually worried about cultural appropriation. Coming from a Chinese descent, I don't think her outfit has any problems with it. So then you start realizing who cultural appropriation is actually a problem towards. It's white people, but the other cultures and races themselves don't actually care because they acknowledge it's not a big deal and people can borrow other cool things from each other as long as they're not mocking it. It's just the white people that get their panties in a twist and they want to seem like activists and they want to seem woke, but they don't actually have they can't actually put in the effort and brain power to actually go and join a real movement and actually put in some effort to make a difference in the world. And then there's this whole argument that, when black people, wear a certain hairstyle or clothing, it's considered trashy. But when, white people do it, it's considered high fashion. And that argument is total bullshit nowadays. You see the whole pop scene right now is mainly black artists and black rappers that are mainstream on the top of the charts.
You think she wrote this herself?
Get played on radio. Actually, when white people try to,
I was going to ask you about
impersonate
that.
their
Pause
kind of
it for
style,
a second.
it's considered corny and cheesy and cringy. So
So this girl is supposedly 11 years old?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
That she's 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not wishing nothing.
What the?
Yes, I think she's probably under 14.
I don't believe that. I think she has whatever that pituitary gland disease where you stop aging at a young age. There is zero chance that an 11-year-old is that articulate. There's no way. I mean,
just because that she. So I said I think she's under 14.
Okay.
Just because she's more articulate than us does not mean that it's some fucking scientific fluke.
It has to be. When I cuss, it sounds natural. When she cuss, it sounds funny. Just hearing her cuss is funny to me. I mean, if you see the video, it's like she looks like a 10, 12-year-old girl. She's just fucking cussing up a storm.
Yeah. If you want to follow this girl, I think she does videos on YouTube quite a bit. I think it's Lieutenant Corbis, LT.CORBIS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one I thought was hit perfect.
Oh yeah. It's not like they said ching chong bing bong. That was fucking funny. The whole video had me laughing. I mean, the first time I watched it, I was like, "Holy fuck, this girl is
woke."
Well, yeah, she's woke. I don't understand. We come off like retards when we talk, and she comes off just so articulate. And I mean, oh jeez, puts me to shame.
All right. Well, do you want to continue playing it or?
If you want to, yeah. I don't remember if there's anything more important. I mean, basically, you got the point of the video. She doesn't think that cultural appropriation. Did you hear about that whole thing with Katy Perry? I mean, before this.
No, I don't pay attention to any pop culture bullshit.
I usually don't either, but I had heard about that just because her apology was so she's just a groveling, sniveling bitch, just.
So
please,
why didn't you pick her to get shit on by Maxxx Hardcore? Wouldn't that have been more relevant?
Maybe. It wouldn't have been as funny in my head before I started this thing.
All right, so this looks like it could be a great piece of comedy. Anti-rape devices. Let's see what this is.
Let's see what this is.
Should I
see how we prepared for the show here?
Am I safe to click on this?
I don't know.
I see that there is a new wave of anti-rape devices. One of them here. So this first one, it's called a rape axe.
A rape axe?
Yeah. So, all right. So what it is it looks like a condom.
There you go.
A condom called the rape axe. But it looks like a condom, and it's got it looks like you shove it in your puss, or your butthole, I guess, depending on where you're not wanting to get raped.
Depending on where you're not wanting to get raped.
Fuck it. Put one in your puss, your butt, and your mouth.
One in each hand.
Good luck trying to fuck me, asshole. It looks like it's smooth on the outside, so it'll slide right up in your gash. But then on the inside, it's got little fucking jagged teeth. So what it says is, being a rapist just got a whole lot more dangerous. A condom called Rape Axe, an anti-rape condom to be worn by women, comes with jagged teeth that will dig into your attacker's sensitive area. My ego? When they try to force themselves on a victim. Arg. What is that? Fucking
Arg! When you get attacked by pirates.
A pirate wrote this fucking article. Invented by Dr. Sonnet Ehlers. That's fake. The contraption isn't meant to simply wound. Instead, it tears deep into the skin and affixes itself, requiring medical attention in order to be removed. Yes, rapists will now have to visit a doctor and expose themselves and such, lest they risk permanently damaging their members. That's a good way to get killed.
Yeah, I agree. Let's not turn this rape into a murder, okay? So are we laughing at rape now?
Oh, fuck. You see this thing? Anita Immergarsdottir, a Swedish woman, has patented an anti-rape device called Fem Defense. The basic idea is that a woman carries the protective device in her vagina. So at all times.
At all times.
It contains a sharp pin, which has a penetrating effect on the perpetrator's penis in the event of a rape. The construction is such that the pin still cannot injure the bearer. According to Gizmodo, the Fem Defense tampon isn't real. It's just a concept. Well, why is this on here then? To provoke discussion.
So we can talk about it, I guess.
Look, this is an anti-rape defense. Hairy stockings.
We should have had this last week.
Yeah. So it says, in June 2013, an image oriented from China's version of Twitter of what appeared. Oh, Twitter. From China's version of. From China's version.
Oh, Twitter.
From China's.
Very good.
Ching chong, ching chong. From China's version of Twitter of what appears to be a woman wearing hairy leg tights, which are intended to protect women from perverts. Okay.
If you're perverted enough, you're in.
Described as super sexy summertime anti-pervert full leg of hair stockings, essential for all young girls going out.
Sounds Chinese.
Oh, we all put this on the Twitter. It's not actually clear whether this anti-rape product is an actual thing. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
The anti-rape buckle. See, this is stupid. A group of Swedish teenagers, so it's good that we're both starting to put shit up here to talk about. We should just read it beforehand.
Agreed.
But we're
next time.
We're getting better. So I'm not going to complain. We're getting better. We're both adding. The other thing is I would like you, and I hate to chastise you in front of everybody, but please stand up.
You don't. You know you love it.
Try to, when you throw something on here, please try to have an angle to wedge it into the conversation other than, I thought it was funny. Because
that's all I got. I don't have an angle.
Right. So
if I think too much into it, it makes it even worse.
All right. We're going to skip that one. Society. I think I just had a stroke. I can't fucking read. Society harnessing equipment. Is that what it says?
That's what it says.
All right. Anti-rape bra. All right. It looks like it's got a fucking Raspberry Pi or something wired into it.
Give you a shack.
A trio of Indian students. I wonder if these were like the Native Americans or.
Do you think so?
You never know.
Do you really never know?
So anyway, it says student chief running bear was. All right. A trio of Indian students created anti-rape underwear that will deliver electric shocks and alert police and parents to potential assaults. Then I don't know. Named Society. I can't fucking read. It's like
It's like your brain just stopped working.
Named Society Harnessing Equipment. She. See, because the society. She. The lingerie is equipped with a global positioning system, GPS, for mobile communication, GSM, pressure sensors, PS, and a device that is capable of sending 3,800 kilovolts.
KV.
Manisha Mohan,
That's fake.
otherwise known as Runs with Bears, an engineering student at the SRM University of Chennai, built a prototype. I'm getting really good with my voices. Built a prototype of the underwear along with colleagues Rimpi Tripathi and Naladri Basubal.
Sounds Native American.
The garment features sensors and an electric shock circuit board. The students rely on studies that show aggressors are most likely to reach first for a woman's chest. Rigged with the bra with a circuit of sensors calibrated to detect pinching and squeezing.
How do they calibrate that?
I think this was just some fucking nerd's way to figure out. It's like, no, seriously, this is for science.
Let me touch your boobs. Seriously.
Oh, this looks good. This looks like a fucking crossbow all rigged up. It's called the Injector.
Oh, my God.
All right. In a strange way, one might consider Ira Sherman a sort of modern-day Renaissance man with a twist. In Ira's more recent work, he has been exploring what he calls impenetrable devices that are, in reality, anti-rape devices. One of these pieces, entitled The Injector, features 2 pneumatic syringes which inject tattoo dye and sedatives into a rapist. This stops the sexual predator instantaneously and permanently tattoos him for positive identification.
What the fuck?
His inspiration for the anti-rape devices comes from interviews he had with 5 victims of sexual assault who were trying to regain a sense of physical safety. What they wanted, Sherman said, was body armor. So this fucking thing... Okay, so I know rape is a pretty sensitive subject to talk about.
Uh-huh. That's why we brought it up on a comedy podcast.
Right, because so...
Twice.
Okay, so I no. Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to make a statement. I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Would you rather be raped or wear this thing?
Me personally, I think I'd rather be raped while wearing this thing.
No, I'm being serious.
No, this thing is scary looking.
It looks like a crossbow with welded to a gun.
Yes,
and then
that's like waist belted around your, right under your belly button,
and it's got
in between your legs.
If you look at the second picture, so it goes between the legs,
yeah.
with the injector. I mean, this fucking double barrel shotgun thing, like at a 45-degree angle from the vaginal cavity, the clitoris. It's like a 90 degrees from the clitoris, right along the labia. Away from the areola.
Wait. All right.
Okay, but so
where is it in relation to the anus?
So if you see that strap, it covers the anus.
All right.
Right.
I don't want anything that covers my anus.
And then it's got straps that go around the back.
Yes.
The strap that comes up from the anus, and then you see a padlock on the back because it goes up to a vest-looking thing. You see the padlock up there?
I do.
Okay. So that's what I was. That does not.
I wouldn't wear this fucking thing. This thing's fucking scary as hell, man. It's like cyborg shit.
And what if it accidentally goes off?
You tattoo your asshole and inject yourself with a sedative.
You fall asleep and give yourself a fucking little star tattoo or a fish tattoo from God Loves Fishes or whatever it is.
And then you get arrested for rape because automatically you're marked. You're fucking. Did you say God Loves Fishes?
I don't know what they're called. What the fish the fucking fish.
The Jesus fish.
Yeah, Jesus fish, yeah.
Jesus fish.
Fuck.
Yeah, you did have a stroke.
All right. So you want to keep going with this list? Sure. Angel wing buzzing anti-rape device. So this looks normal. It looks like the size of maybe a 2 3/4 side by side. When faced with... screen just went blank.
When faced with danger, pull the rod's personal alarm and a 90 decibel alarm sound will be issued. It's a good tool to scare thieves or notify the police. Well, that's stupid. That's probably the most practical one on here, though. Out of all of them, I think that's the most practical.
Keep going. I've got nothing.
I know. I'm looking here. The number 8 is the anti-molestation jacket, which is the coolest name. The fucking anti-molestation jacket. 2 students at India's National Institute of Fashion Technology. They have a fashion technology? Institute of Fashion Technology. Nishant Priya and Shahzad Amat.
Native Americans again.
Yep. Designed an anti-molestation jacket that discharges 110 volts of electricity when it detects unwanted advances. The coat, available in both denim and acrylic, uses the concept of a stun gun and is activated by a button which will momentarily stun and knock out an aggressor. The main idea of the jacket is to catch the offender off guard and incapacitate him. So it's like a stun gun built into a jacket, basically. Whoa. Number 9 looks pretty scary. The snare.
I was thinking we could skip 9 because it's long. I just got back up here. We could.
Oh, it's the same dude.
Yeah. Crazy fuck trying to turn women into robots.
It's a belt-style device that ensnares them and viciously mangles them with 2 sharp prongs. This guy's an asshole. Rape is wrong. Put that out. That guy's an asshole, but rape is still wrong. I can believe both of those things.
All right. The last one here, and then I think we're about done, ready to wrap this show up.
I don't know. Are we?
I feel like
it was a great show until
the first 8 minutes in.
Oh, fuck.
All right. An early prototypical anti-rape female tampon was invented in late 2000 by 72-year-old. I thought that said by a 72.
By a 72-year-old Jap.
Jap Howman, a South African man. I call bullshit.
I call bullshit.
For the purpose of preventing rape, the killer tampon sported a guillotine blade attached to a hollow cylinder which, if sprung, decapitates any intruding penile head. Hallman estimated that 1 million women would arm their crotches with his contraption, but he was ridiculed in the media and sales never materialized.
I wonder why.
And it's got a little sad face on it.
That's the best part. Oh, shit.
All right.
I really like these things that this
I know
shooting the shiznit. You don't want to read them?
Well, fuck. How long we been going here?
We're
already over an hour.
So what? Half of it's shit, and I'm cutting it out.
No, you're not cutting it out. If you cut it out, I'm done.
Oh, well, is that supposed to be a fucking threat?
No, it's a promise, motherfucker.
Oh, you're so fucking tough.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Catch me outside. That's what. How about that?
Catch me outside. I'll puke on your face.
Exactly. I can't.
You want to talk about these things from Shootin' the Shiznit, or do one of them anyway? We can.
Yeah, sure. I think they're funny.
All right.
Which one do you want to do?
I like the. I don't know which one's which here. I'm trying to look through them, because we didn't fucking prep. But I like the one about the toilet seat. All right. So, I'll read it, I guess. So there's a thing on Reddit. I think it's an acronym that's used on Reddit mostly, but it's TIFU. So I think that stands for Today I Fucked Up.
Yep.
So right off this headline and fucking pissed me off.
Okay.
Today I fucked up by using a toilet wrong my entire life. See,
why would that piss you off?
Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Learn the English, motherfucker.
Learn the English.
Again, so this thanks to Shootin' the Shiznit podcast that sent this to us. And there, you got your fucking plug. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, what an ass.
If you want to hear any more about Anthony's, I ain't gonna say it.
Just
you will have to bleep it out. But you know what I mean.
It doesn't help if you whisper.
It's just between me and you.
Oh, okay.
I think you need therapy.
Well, duh. You don't have to whisper that.
Oh, yeah. Last thing, I want to tell you this now. I sorry to say this at such late notice, but I'm gonna have to cancel my daughter coming over to hang out for the weekend. All right. Anyway, moving on.
Just fucking read this. I'm not going down that road.
So I know I've told you, but I'm going to bring it up because it's funny.
I already know where you're going.
So this is for everybody else. So me and Anthony, even when we lived in the same state, we never hung out together. We used to hang out at work, and then when we started working in separate buildings, we would talk on the phone maybe once a week or whatever until this podcast thing started. I think that you met my daughter. We went on a trip for work once, right? And we each took our family.
Yes.
And that was it. That was the only time you met him, right?
Yes.
So my daughter, who is like going to be 18 in a couple days. So, and this was only like a year ago. She comes down and she's like,
hey, wait, when did this trip happen? How old was she when we went on this trip?
I don't know, what, 15?
Something around that age, yeah. I wanted to get the timeline right here.
Yeah, so the trip was like several years ago. And here in the last 6 months, she comes down and she says, I had a nightmare. And I said, what about? Anthony abducted me. I don't know that she could pick Anthony out of a lineup, but she knew that he abducted her.
just my general demeanor.
And I'm like, you know what my first thought was?
Oh.
God, it's weird how kids can see the real people inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You probably did think that, you asshole.
Okay, so.
What a dick.
Let your wife know that you guys are into me now for, what, like 8 months worth or something? Fucking call me a fucking bum.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, when we started...
Call me a bum.
Your wife said that I was no good for the money. It was like $9. You're like, you're really going to trust Doug with that much money?
I stand by it.
So, how can you stand by it?
I don't know. I just sounded good, and I knew it would piss you off.
You know what?
Nope. Tell me.
You're not 50% owner in this podcast.
I'm not?
No.
What? How much?
Well, I would say because you haven't put any money forth in the last 6 months, you're like 49% owner.
Your sense of time is amazing. You know that? Oh, shit.
Well, it was 2 months before I moved to North Carolina, and I've lived here for a year and a half.
Like I said. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be a year and a half.
When do you think was the last time you put any money towards this?
I gave you a 20 last week.
Okay, so do you remember when you drove by in the parking lot and threw the money out the window?
Yes, I do.
That was the last time.
That?
And you were paying for the shit in the past then.
Yeah, and that was like last week.
Okay.
I drove by and threw the money out. It was like $300.
All right, I'll let you start paying from now on. If you don't want this fucking gem to get out there to the people,
not this one.
Yeah. Do you think anybody's even listening by now? Do we even need to keep talking?
We just cut it off halfway and nobody will even know.
Fuck it, I'm done.
It was a good show, guys. Good show. Oh shit. So you read the headline of this, and then that's about as far as you got. Then you had to tell a shitty story about me.
See, I like that much more. I like just talking about whatever I'm thinking about, as opposed to being forced to go from topic to topic to topic.
I agree. So what else you got on your mind? That's funnier to me. If you got something funny, I agree 100%.
It's like every time that I try to talk about something funny, you talk about sex and young people.
What the fuck are are you talking about?
Bringing it back in.
I was totally on board until you said young people.
No. So I try to talk about something. You talk about rape, right?
Nope.
Everything that you added to the board is in one way or another has to do with rape.
Wait,
I think we need.
I gotta go check before I refute that.
No, there was some stuff about black people on there.
The two things that I added had nothing to do with rape. 1, 2, 3, 3.
2 out of 9.
4. Wait, no, that one does. 4.
All right. I'm going to read this article, and then I don't know if we got anything else we need to say, but I really want to wrap this up because I'm fucking tired of talking.
Okay. All
right. So I'm hoping a load of people are going to come out in support of me here, but I've got that sinking feeling that this ain't even the right one.
Yes, it is.
All right. So I'm hoping a load of people are going to come out in support of me here, but I've got that sinking feeling I may be alone on this. This is fucking stupid.
All right.
Do you think this is real?
I don't know. I would have to say yes. I hope.
Our toilet broke, so I was in shopping for new ones, and the salesperson joked, no doubt for the millionth time, he spelled millionth wrong, that I'll want that automatically puts the seat down after I'm finished with it. I joked back and said if I didn't have a wife, I could save money and not buy one with a seat, and I'd never have to hear women complaining about putting it down again. To which he gave me a strange look and said, but what about when you need to poop? I naturally pointed out that I'm a guy and therefore don't put the seat down. I sit on the rim of the bowl.
What?
Several embarrassing moments later, I realized that I've misunderstood my entire life and that guys do indeed use the toilet seat. I left empty-handed and red-faced. Thinking about it now, it makes sense, especially how men's restrooms have seats. But I just assumed it. Why are you gagging?
Because that's fucking disgusting. You sit on the fucking rim of the bowl in a public bathroom. Ugh.
Okay, so have you ever accidentally sat down without the fucking toilet
for
seat?
Like a split second?
Yeah, you notice pretty quickly that it's not
right back up.
It's not meant to be that way.
Yes.
All right, that was funny.
Good story, bro.
Hey, thanks for that. Shooting the shiznit. That was great.
Thanks for that. That really saved our show. What are you trying to do to us here?
You know, maybe next week you could send us some obituaries to read or something.
I think we should start reading obituaries in funny voices. Do you know how horrible that would be?
John was survived by his...
Holy fuck, that's genius. We got to try it at least once. It's got to be a real heart-wrenching one, too.
After his long battle with cancer.
If we were trying to drive people away, that would be the way to do it. Holy fuck, man. That's fucking genius.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Well,
sorry. Can't even say bye this time. I'm just going to say sorry.
So if you guys, you know, what's funny is we started out talking about how well we're doing and how many listeners we got. And so
it was
now that we've got you here,
story,
let's talk about rape and underage girls.
Did you just fucking fart?
No.
I stand by the fucking premise.
Well, you do that.
I am. The delivery was all wrong on your end, but I stand by the premise.
We didn't even get to talk about Boy Scouts allowing girls in. That's something I wanted to talk about.
So let's talk about it.
No, it's fucking. We've been going for fucking 3 hours now.
I love your sense of time. Did you hear the Boy Scouts are letting girls in now?
Don't care.
Don't care. By the time we get to it, it'll be fucking old news, and they'll probably have changed it back.
See, there's all the shit that I put on here. We didn't talk about any of them. Everything that you heard was from you, except for the cultural appropriation video.
Oh yeah, you're right. The only good thing, and even that was shit. our conversation about it was shit. I was like, nope, we don't like that.
So
that was our whole take.
Here's what you missed out on. So you Boy Scouts now allowing girls. I thought that would be something funny we could talk about because then I had this joke that I wanted to try to wedge in there, and I still might even do it without even talking about the story. But now at least them guys will have a chance to fuck girl. Wait, nope. See, that's You're not going to get me to go down the same road you went down.
I worked very hard to keep it out of the gutter.
And then I labeled this "use a slave girl."
Not like use like USE, like use like you is.
Right. And I thought that would be an interesting article to talk about, but we're not going to get a chance to that.
I liked it.
Chinese passport problems. That
was funny.
Yes, that would have been funny. We could.
Let's do another show.
No.
Can you do another? Why not? Come on.
We're not doing two shows in one night.
Come on, don't be a fuckstick. Do 2 shows. Then we don't have to do one at all next week. Just go. We'll do 2.
No, I'm not doing another show.
Quit being an asshole.
This will be 2 weeks from now that you would hear this. I wanted to say thank you to John from Brand X. He was the guy that I was fucking with earlier, the podcast that helped us out quite a bit. They are on a 3-week vacation. I'm looking forward to them coming back. Shootin' the Shiznit, wrestling podcast a wrestling podcast. If you like wrestling and you like podcasts, check out Shootin' the Shiznit. How's that?
That was good. Yes.
All right.
Very politically correct.
Thank you. All right. So that's how I'm going to start doing it for everybody. Because you can say anything you fucking want. I'm fucking brilliant.
And next week we're going to start reading the obituaries.
All right. So if you like, I want to do one. I want to do one for somebody else. Give me
Pizza podcast.
No, because I like him. I don't.
If you like pizza and you like podcasts, check out Pizza Podcast.
No, that's stupid. I wanted.
Oh, it is. But if you like wrestling and you like podcasts, that's cool.
Pizza Podcaster doesn't talk about pizza.
If you like pizza deliveries and you like podcasts.
Okay, so if you like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. All right. So hopefully you're hearing this here in the next couple days. So today's the 15th, so by the 17th, and then we'll get the next one out to you by the 19th, whatever. Fucking, I don't know. Talk to you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? I am testing this recording thing, so I'm recording our conversation. Just the one-sided. I wanted to see if it's going to pick up me moving the microphone around or your voice through the speaker. So am I going to have to zip the file to send it to you? I know what it is. I don't have one. Yeah. Do you have Dropbox? Is there a limit to the file size? WAV files are pretty big. All right. WAV files are pretty big. All right. Well, I'll give that a try. A Microsoft deal.